What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Us vs. Them channel. I'm your host, Vince, and today I'm ready to smack another fucking parlay. We're going to keep this streak going. I think we're riding a hot hand, so let's just get into it. I got a 4-leg parlay for you guys, and, if you watched my video yesterday, I deviated a little bit from some of those. The other ones I stuck really true with, and I really tried to find a good parlay that I feel like is intelligent, but also worth the risk on this fight. To be honest with you, there's not a lot to work with, so if I'm throwing something out there, I want to be worth something that's worth our while, basically. You can risk $5 or $10 or something small, whatever's small to you, and turn it into some decent profit. So, worst case scenario, they're going to be shit fights. These fights fucking suck. Worst Contender Series episode I've ever seen. But, still an opportunity to make money, so let's get into it. The first leg I'm going with deviates a little bit from what we talked about yesterday. I'm going to go with Chanel Dyer by decision. Thought about this one throughout the day and yesterday after I made the video. And 4-0 could definitely get the knockout here. I mean, that's what I predicted yesterday. And there is a really nice line for that at plus 450. But the more I thought about it, the more I was like, I think Chanel Dyer is going to be able to... I don't want to think that her opponent's going to win just because I watched Dyer have one not great fight. Everybody on this card has had not good fights. If you watch the footage, every single one of them. I don't want to be too critical of Chanel. The fights that I did see where she looked good, she looked fucking great. I mean, she's on fire. She is a tough fighter, and she has finishing potential too. Hopefully not today, though. But if she does win today, I think it is going to be by decision. 4-0 seems like a super durable girl. Like, she seems like she can handle some punishment, and I don't know if Dyer is going to be able to hit hard enough to get the finish. So that's sitting at plus 140. So that's leg number one. Leg number two, we have Felipe Franco by submission. Again, this one is also deviating from yesterday. And I'm telling you guys, right after I made this video, I started thinking about that. And I'm like, that was too big of a stretch to say that Freddie Vidal can beat Felipe Franco. Just because there's not a lot of tape on Franco doesn't mean that he's not good. I don't think he's high level. I don't think he's great. I don't even really think he's UFC caliber level. But you know who I know is not caliber level for the UFC? Freddie Vidal. He's just not ready yet. I'm not saying he can't be in the future, but he's sitting at 3-0, and he hasn't fought anybody. Most guys who are 3-0 haven't fought anybody. That's just the progression of the sport. It's too early. It's way too early in this game for him to think that he should be in the UFC. I'd be surprised even if he did get a highlight reel win tonight, if Vidal did get offered in the UFC, because he's not ready. He's not Bo Nickel that they signed last year, or 2 years ago, whatever it was. So, given all that, and the fact that Freddie Vidal, or Felipe Franco, too many fucking Fs, given the fact that Franco has a really nice ability to get the fight to the ground, and when he's on the ground, he's kind of looks like a little Jailton Almeida. And Almeida, we know once he gets on top of some dudes, I mean, he's getting finishes. He's getting around somebody's throat and getting the finish. So, with all that being said, give me Felipe Franco. And that's a plus money prop, that plus 140. So, sign me up for that one. The next prop that we're getting into, the third leg of 4, this is going to be our money maker, okay? I do believe Larry Ann Douglas wins tonight by knockout. I think that's inevitable. But the minus 250 prop for him to win by knockout is not something I'm interested in at all. Even to boost a parlay, minus 250 for a specific method of victory is just not something I'm ever going to do on this channel. I think that's a fucking robbery. It's a fucking scam. So, not touching that. But what we can go with is predicting when he's going to get that knockout. And I really don't think it's going to happen in round 1. I do believe, what's his name? Stick with me. I forgot his name for a second. The red-haired guy. Blah, 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 blah. Filling time. Keep this in there. Cam Teague. I do believe Cam Teague is really durable. He's there to be hit for sure. That's why I think he's getting knocked out tonight. But he has shown that he can be very durable. Larry Ann isn't really known for working in the really hard body shots, which is what Vallejos put Cam Teague out with. He's a little bit more of a headhunter. Not to say he doesn't mix it up. He does mix it up, but he's not nearly as crisp at going up and down like Vallejos is. And I think that's why Vallejos was able to get Teague out there in round 1. And you have to also give Teague some credit in the sense that you have to assume he's made some improvements and made some adjustments since his loss to Vallejos. So, like I said, still think Larry Ann's getting it done tonight. Think that the knockout by him is going to happen, but I think it's going to happen in round 2. I think he's going to wear him out, maybe start a little slow, but start to find damage towards the middle, the end of round 1, and then he's going to pick up right where he left off in round 2, and that's where we're going to get a knockout. So Larry Ann Douglas by knockout, round 2, that's at plus 400. That's where we're making our money tonight. The last leg on this is I'm staying true. I got to stay true to something that I said yesterday. So I'm going to Anthony Garasio by knockout. I do think between him and, what's his name, Steven Asplund, he's got definitely the highest quality win when he beat Bailey Schoenfelder. That's definitely the highest quality win between the both of them. And he knocked Schopenhauer out, Schopenhauer, whatever the fuck. He knocked him out in the first round. Once he connects with that right hand, it's going to be over. Or, you know, he's rolling the dice for sure. After 2 or 3 of them, I would say there's no chance that Asplund is still standing. Asplund is just there to get hit. He tries to manage range, but he's just not good enough at it. He doesn't throw enough volume at it. He's not technical enough. Guys get inside on him way too easy. If he lets Garasio inside tonight, Garacio's putting his fucking lights out. So that prop is a minus prop. That's at minus 120. I do like this parlay more than I maybe should for a bottom-of-the-barrel Dana White Contender Series card on a fucking Tuesday. But I do like it. I do think it's worth the risk of almost 53 extra money. But if you don't like it, I don't blame you for not doing it. I mean, this is probably a donation tonight. Let's be honest here. But scared money don't make money, and that's what we're here, baby. So that's my 4-leg prop. That $10, like I said, turns into $528 right now, sitting on DraftKings. I think it's worth a sprinkle. So if you got a little bit to sprinkle, I think you should throw it out there. So I'm going to keep this video short and sweet. You know, that's all we're going to go with. We're only running the 1 parlay today. I'm not going to give you another donation for sure. So I appreciate you guys watching. Please remember to like and subscribe on my bullshit. You know, that's what keeps us going. So appreciate you guys, and I'm out. Enjoy the fights tonight.